All right, I got to show you guys this. I was so tired of waking up in the morning and then going to start my generator and the frigging batteries are dead. Absolutely drove me nuts. I used to keep an extra battery with and keep it on my tailgate, and then I'd come outside and hook up the jumper cables. It was an absolute pain. So I'll show you what I did in here. And another thing, I'll bet you didn't know there was extra storage underneath behind your propane cans for 2 more batteries. Let me show you. All right, first of all, I'll bet you didn't know that if you have a fifth wheel where your propane is, there's a good chance that there's enough room right there, and there's actually the angle iron already put in and everything to hold 2 batteries. I didn't know that, and then one day I just started looking after when I went to fill up my propane, and I looked in here and I said, well, son of a gun, I can put some batteries in there. So that's exactly what I did, and I want to show you how I hooked this up. All right, so I used to wake up in the morning and I'd go to fire up that generator and the batteries were dead. So I always brought an extra battery and I kept it right here in the back of my truck. And I would just come out here and set it down right here on the ground, and I'd hook up some jumper cables over here to where your batteries were, and I would be able to fire up the generator. Well, I got tired of doing that, so I rigged up this little system, and it seems to work pretty well. And so I thought I'd share it with you guys. There's definitely way more expensive ways to do this. This is not the super fancy way to do it, but I'll tell you what, it does work. Let me turn on my light. All right, so here's my little battery that I have on a key switch, okay? So I can turn this battery on and off. That disconnects it out of this system. Like I said, this thing comes pre-set up to hold some batteries. So I added one more Marine RV battery. There's their 12-volt batteries. I have 2 of them on the other side there, and I have one more right here. And I just got me some nice cable, put some ends on it, tightened that in, and now this is all hooked up parallel on 12 volts. Do not even attempt to hook anything on series. It's not the way it goes. You have to do this parallel. You're going to put positive to positive and negative to negative. It does not get any easier than this. Now, this one here I leave hooked up all the time. So I actually have 3 batteries. This one here, and then these 2 over here. And these are running, they're charging off of my solar. I have 1 solar panel up top. Not a whole lot, but it does get me pretty far. But sometimes I run too much stuff. I'll leave my Starlink hooked up, and I wake up in the morning and the batteries are dead. Or not enough to start the generator. So I rigged up this one. I pulled this out of my piece of equipment. I don't leave this in here all the time, but I just set up this system. And so what I did is tied the positive on this one into the positive on this key switch, which then goes to the positive on this battery. So I just have this key switch. That's on, that's off. So real simple. This battery is out of the loop. It's got a full charge right now. I don't worry about it running it dead because I don't use it all the time. I leave this off. And these, all 3 of these charge from my solar and from when I run the generator and everything. But if by chance those went dead, boom, I got this extra battery right here, which, like I said, I used to have it on my tailgate and I hook up jumper cables, but that was still a pain. At least now all I have to do is come out here in the morning, if that is the case and it is dead, reach over my propane cans, flip this switch, boom, and I can start my generator. As soon as it starts, I'll leave it charged for just a few minutes till I'm dressed or whatever, and then I can just shut it off and keep this one in the loop, but disconnected from the other batteries. So it's real simple. You don't even have to have this one. All you need is just an extra battery on a key switch that's totally isolated from your other one, and then you always have a little extra power to start that generator in the morning. Everybody has that problem, or maybe I'm just the only guy with the problem. I don't know, but I'm just saying they always went dead for me because I'm always watching TV at night and then I fall asleep with things running, and so they go dead. So I rigged this little system up, that way I don't have to carry that battery in my back of my truck and hook up jumper cables and crap in the morning. So I hope that helps you guys out. Thanks for watching Timmy's Tips. I am no RV guru, but I'll tell you what, this works pretty good. And if you didn't have this storage for your batteries, you could very easily rig this up underneath in your little extra storage compartment or whatever it might be. And it's really simple on how to get your generator started in the morning. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out in the sand.